1 sec. Okay. Remove these. Oh, he's not. Where's the quarterback? I can't schedule. Oh, okay. Let's play the game now. On the blackouts.
Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina. Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by Meg and Jesse Paul. this one up. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway.
All right, here we go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So NC State's return man Hartley helped out the offense with that one. Here comes the big fella, a staple of the aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the...
Yeah, that's got to hold your blocks, man.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Back to pass, it's McCall. Snags it over the middle.
That's the first down.
That's
That's a first down, whatever, dude.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared.
See? Hold your fucking block, bro.
He believes in his offensive line to go pick
Like,
it up, and that's exactly what they did.
You can't even hold it long enough for me to get into the fucking...
He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it.
Like,
And the
man,
quarterback
dude.
is snowed under.
A right tackle is, like, for how...
Somebody's always going to pop open.
He's 80-something,
In time before they got the sack.
and he's not that good, dude.
I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than it is, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Gonna throw it over.
No.
And he
Oh, my God, dude. Throw the fucking...
never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the...
I threw it towards the ground and to his... and
Doubt about it. It's so
ahead of him so he could run to...
create any momentum.
Oh, my God, dude.
Confidence early.
So
When
dumb.
you turn it over at this juncture in the game, you're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls. to
So
set
dumb,
things up
dude.
for later, but when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage.
God damn it, don't...
Bringing the big guy.
You fucking pull him. You had him... Oh, my God. You had him stop, and then you pull him over the...
30 by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. It doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to
All of a
that
sudden, they
get
suck.
to the first down mark.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing
Fucking
match.
shit, dude.
4, 5, 6 yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40 yard
bitch
gains
off.
later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Bulldogs are rolling down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Bullock.
Dude, cover your...
Put it right on him. Sweet play.
This game sucks. Dude, this game sucks, man. Like...
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He makes the grab.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. You're going to completely he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
They'll give it on the counter. Tackled, but he has a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack.
I can't find a team I like completely like.
Scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Yeah, give him 4 fucking more after you get a hold of him. Like, come on, man.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Marches ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown,
That was too fucking easy for him. Holy shit, bro.
The offense goes as he goes. So really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep
crazy, dude.
He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Yep, spin the wrong way. Everything you're doing here is wrong this game.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Takes the handoff. It's Waters. Tried to move that pile forward.
Anybody fucking on this team block?
Now, that's what you try to do.
Like, any of you, dude. 65, you are dog shit. Just to say.
Defense for positive situations down the road.
Looking to throw, it's McCall. Finds his man down the middle. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big...
Oh, my God.
Man, that's a couple...
Can't catch. Bad throw. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, I guess... Okay.
An interception for this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Got it in the middle. It's Collins. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. A strike
Here we go.
And this defense was flaming.
Oh, great.
He weaved his way and got down to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. NC State quick to the line. They'll try to get it through the air.
No fucking way. No fucking way. I don't give a fuck. I don't get this. I'm done. This fucking team sucks bucking balls, bro.
An earlier 4th down. They'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. Makes the grab. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move.
They're fucking blocking, bro.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh...
Oh my God, bro. The right side of this line is the most dog shit of the dog shit, dude. Like, I can't run that way. I can't fucking... when I pass, I can't pass that fuck. See, look at that shit.
Flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Trying to bully their way in.
Dude, block!
Going nowhere.
Fucking fuck!
Line of scrimmage. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And the offense doesn't bat an eye.
Fucking learn how to fucking block, you fat fucking bastards, dude.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end.
Especially against this team. Like, come on.
He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer.
Oh my God! You just give them 7. Like every fucking second down, you give them 7.
Down is short from the 26. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just a short.
He stepped out of bounds. He stepped out.
And he goes after coming up with positive yardage.
He stepped out of bounds, dude.
Snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
I hate playing defense, dude. I'd rather play offense every time, man.
A lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man,
there we go.
Pays off the sack at the 20.
And the defense there goes zone coverage. Maybe confused.
Coverage sack, finally.
Forced them to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, you're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Looking downfield, it's McCall. He's not afraid to go deep.
Oh,
hands for the score.
The fucking ball, man.
It'll be 3rd down.
Fuck.
Guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening to roll from the 9.
He's putting the ball right on you bitches.
Efficiency on this drive. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Gets rid of it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
How do you not?
There we go.
Wow. Reward the big fella for doing the dirty work and blocking every play, every play. You don't want to account for him, we'll slip him out, throw him the football. He walks into the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football.
Every fucking...
For young receivers out there watching.
Major gaps in that defense, and he...
Dude, the hit stick on this is fucking retarded. I'm sorry. It's retarded.
That running back's eyes got so
It's the most fucking retarded thing.
Right, and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
On the move. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small...
Fires into traffic, picked off.
There we go.
Down after a good return on the
Good D.
and the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to get behind the defense.
Catch the ball, dude!
Going for the big play
What
on
the...
second down.
Oh my fucking God! Can any of you catch?
They go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Grab near the marker. It's Rogers. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Headed to the end zone.
There we go.
Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Arizona. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. To the air, it's Bullock. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete.
Oh, my God. Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
The expressway is wide open. Run out of bounds after the long
Oh,
game.
my God.
First and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over.
Pick a new
It's still
team.
the first half. This is a good
Fuck
start.
you, bitch.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Quit stalking me, stalker.
Going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something.
That wasn't to him. What the?
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Grimes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. NC State going up tempo. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's McCall. He's going to fire deep.
Bullshit.
Picked off.
Oh, fucking bullshit, dude.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent. Number one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's brought to the ground, but not
stick it out now.
for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. It's Crosby.
Yeah, right.
He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it on first down. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. If we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Right, what am I, guys?
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got.
There we go. Come on.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton
I didn't
of stops.
do.
They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
NC State
I
sending
didn't
the
do
offense
that.
back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're gonna throw
Hold the block. Hold the block.
Part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
He's going to let it go. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
Never talk about. Good route, Jolly.
Reeled it in and just made the house call. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score.
Now I can pound the rock.
Sight for these guys.
Oh, made it though.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Come on, somebody hit him hard.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse,
yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and
Blitz.
moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Davenport.
Oh, shit.
Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
North Carolina State has the offense
The
headed
bone.
to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working.
Not anything.
flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that.
That's what I'm talking about. Just keep pounding it.
Brought down after a nice game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Dang it, I had him. I missed it. Oh, shit. Ooh.
He's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After the misfire, now on second down. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Those don't ever work.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Back to throw, it's McCall.
What do you go?
Interception number.
That's not the go across the.
And they'll close in on him after
Go across the field, bro. What do you?
Really nice job there by the defense.
What are you doing? You did.
Remember, it's a big zone coverage.
Not a good day for my quarterback. Not a good day.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
There we go. Pick 6, bitch.
A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. They're trailing by just 2 to
a legend.
Western Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that.
That's my bad. I should have stayed there.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on.
I was right there, too.
Second play of the drive comes from the 37. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Makes his connection.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job.
Good job, D.
They'll get him down for the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done.
Who was it?
Behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt.
Dude, what are you standing behind me for, bro? Get the fuck up there and block somebody. Stand behind me. They ain't gonna do fucking nothing, you derp. Oh, we just stay right there, dude.
Prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back.
Thanks, bro.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've
all right, we're going to try to get
and you've thrown a couple touchdowns.
Concepcion open. If that safety comes in, he's going. I'm going. Nope.
They've got the lead in this game.
Get a couple yards back.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
It's caught.
There we go. Good job.
Good
audible.
First down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Good spin.
Just always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Scanning the field, it's McCall.
Oh, bad throw.
Down the seam. And trying to forward on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long.
Why would you keep doing that? I don't understand that at all.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner will be brought
Just
down.
fucking blocked it. Yeah, like what? I'm thinking the same thing as you, bro. Like, what the fuck? Why don't you just block that dude right there?
Set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets the job done.
How many yards you got? 97, huh?
37. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
There's over a Hondu.
Stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some.
Touchdown, NC State! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way.
Points, and more points.
Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work.
I'm gonna cover this guy. All right.
It was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together.
Oh,
here, so
lucky bitch.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Looking left. And it just squirted through.
Just a little late.
Wanted to take off and got too anxious. It comes to the line facing
It's probably gonna be.
from the
I'm gonna
25.
maybe get a pick over
Dropping
here.
back, it's Turner. He's
Oh, I
got
thought it was
it
gonna be a
in.
screen.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today.
Oh, block! I'm right. That's a touchdown right there. That's 100% a touchdown right there if he blocks that guy.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
He's
I
getting
tell you,
tired.
This offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Cole.
And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us.
I'm talking
Because we're
about.
not
Find that
stopping
hole.
ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Turning to the running game on
My
first
bad. I
and
should
goal.
have kept going to the right a little bit.
Brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, North
Easy.
Carolina State! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he knocks
Beep,
the
beep, beep,
point
beep,
to the
beep.
upright. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Fortnite, really?
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
Terrible.
They'll snap it from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Turner. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh.
Is a busted play, incomplete.
It's just
Oh.
been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
A lot.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. NC State sending the offense back onto the field.
Someone is.
Mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up
Come on,
play action,
Concepcion.
sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
No,
Excellent coverage.
shit, threw it for.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had.
Should have threw it before that.
Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his
Multiple picks. He had a shit day. I don't know where this guy's been.
Keep this offense on schedule.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off play action. Got his man downfield. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Keep it moving.
Right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's McCall. He's right on target.
I was over the first down marker, but what else, I guess.
Time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal.
Good move, but nowhere to go.
After the juke, not much room to run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll run it. Stumbled to the ground.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead.
That was dumb.
He didn't get there.
Whatever.
Back on 4th and goal, and he loses a yard to the 2. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get
Guy's having a game. He had a pick and a safety.
Right, it's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Still on his feet at the 45.
Come on, 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 come on. Nice run, bro.
And the beatdown has ensued. They tackle it
game was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Fucking ref almost got my way, dude.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
One more play.
With just a
pick.
second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build on continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese
Davis.
This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I wonder how many he's got. Should be like, right. I'm going to say 13. Wanna play some PUBG or what? What? How? They're gonna have a pick and a safety. Like, oh yeah, 11 tackles, I guess. What? I went up one? I went up one? From 16? Whatever, dude. I'm gonna get on PUBG.